but I have to go. I won't lie, won't lie, won't lie to you. I do the things I wanna do. You should do the things you want to do. Oh baby, you know that I like the way you dance it. Oh, I wonder why I will miss it. Baby, but the summertime you send it, you send it, you send it. Baby, it's true that I like you, want so cool, but I don't have to leave it yesterday. To leave it yesterday. Baby, it's true that I like you, want so cool, but I don't have to leave it yesterday. To leave it yesterday.
Can you imagine for a second it's just me and you? Only you and me in this world, nothing leading to just the rush of the touch when I'm feeling you. 4 eyes, 2 breaths like someone never moved. Dance on the spot like nothing else matters to me. This moment is all that I ever knew, all that there ever was, all that we ever do. Perfect unison, just like a picture of the sun and moon. And you can fall back, I will catch you if you fall. Don't you hold back, all these secrets that you hold, baby, show me, show me anything you want. I'ma smash the whole glass, won't let the sand go, no. And you can fall back, I will catch you if you fall. Don't you hold back, all these secrets that you hold, baby, show me anything you want. I'ma smash the whole glass, won't let the sand go, no.
Baby, it's true that I like you, want so cool, but I don't have to leave it yesterday. To leave it yesterday. Baby, it's true that I like you, want so cool, but I don't have to leave it yesterday. To leave it yesterday. Baby, it's true
more. Carried them like I carried you. I'm hurting, guess it's the pain and love ensues. Issued all my issues, red flag on the play. Walking to the death of the day, death of the river and bay. How could you sit in my face, say what you said? How could you sit in my space, and you did what you did? How could you eat off my plate?
I don't wanna be
It's great evil. I can sense it.
I don't wanna be what you tell me. I don't wanna be what you tell me. I don't wanna be.
Eyes raise as your glass tonight. We gon' toast to all of your broken promises and loss of death of your consciousness and your obligance. Head banging on the door of your home. A place to stay, a place to lay. I've been needing some help, never betrayed. The negative thoughts your way. Still got them yelling at my face. Lost my mind to my better self. I'll find it again someday.
Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know. Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know. Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know. Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know.
I don't wanna be what you tell me. I don't wanna be what you tell me. I don't wanna be
The ice in my veins flows cold as snow.
I don't wanna be.
Exactly what I needed. I shall cleanse reverie of their foul stench. One for the history books.
It's not personal. It's strictly business.
This is needed. These shall certainly be useful. I shall claim what is mine once again.
Power in the left and a puff of smoke. Pain in the back of my chest, you know. I don't much, but your scent when I close.
My name shall be remembered through the
Break Break my arms but spare my legs. Take my heart cause it wears your name. I fall apart, did you do the same? Did you do the same for me? Did you do the
I shall cast out the shadows.
same for me? Look, I'm the kid, what it's all grown up. Heart kind of broke, guess I'm out of luck. If I had a clone, we would probably fuck. I don't got nobody else to trust. I'll break my arms but spare my legs. Take my heart cause it wears your name. I fall apart, did you do the same? Did you do the same for me?
Judicious choice.
Did you do the Did you do the same for me?
These shall certainly
Stuck
be useful.
in the sand alone. This land I do not know. I'll take the long way home. I'll take the long way out. If I run out of time, I guess I'll close my eyes and hide inside my mind. I'll hide inside my mind.
As quiet as a snowy night. One for the history books.
They ain't really fucking with me now. They fuck with who fucking with me. That shit's drip for a drop. I'm pissing more like no game. It's a pot to piss in. Fix your brain before you find my vision. Man,
Anything less
just
would be
about
my
me system. Hate and pain, it's a crash collision. Boy, swerve real quick. Let the love make decisions. Yeah.
Who takes what is hers?
put it two ways. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, something to be condemned, to take your own individual life seriously in dead earnest, and to have all the problems that go with that. Do you understand that being that way, that being a real mixed up human being is a manifestation of nature? That is something just like patterns on the waves out here. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. Patterns on the waves. Or like the seashell. You know, we pick up shells. I always keep one around, sort of as an example. Many things. Say, my goodness, isn't that gorgeous? There's not an aesthetic fault in it anywhere. It's absolutely perfect. Now, I wonder if these fish look at each other's shells and say, don't you think she's kind of fat? Oh my, those markings aren't really very well spaced.
I shall be the most
that's what we do.
fearsome queen of all.
Patterns on the way. Patterns on the way. That's what we do. Patterns on the way. Patterns on the way. That's what we do. See, we don't realize that all of us in our various goings-on and behavior and so on are just as more marvelous, much more complicated, much more interesting. All these gorgeous faces that I'm looking at. You know, every one of them, some are supposedly pretty, some are supposedly not so pretty. But they're all absolutely gorgeous. And everybody's eyes is a piece of jewelry beyond compare. Beautiful. 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 Patterns on the way. Patterns on the way. That's what we do. Patterns on the way. Patterns on the way. That's what we do.
Chill of death follows in my wake.
We have specialized in a certain kind of awareness
Cleanse this place
that makes
with
us
ice.
neglectful. You see, we specialize in more or less briefly concentrated, pinpoint attention. We look at this and we look at that. and we select
These shall certainly prove
from
useful.
all the things we might possibly be aware of, only certain things. And as a result of that, we leave out of our everyday consciousness one amazing beauty
Come
of
after
experience
the
that we never see at all. And on the other hand, the very deep thing, the sense of our basic identity, unity with, oneness with the total process of being. See, because we're staring, as
How
it were,
satisfying.
at certain features of the landscape, we don't see the background. And because we get fascinated with, I could go into details of this shell, as I said, and put myself in the mind of a conch or whatever it is that lives in this thing. And say, it's not so hard, that one. Like that, see? And so
What strength!
I wouldn't see the whole thing. But when I look at it like this, when anybody looks at it like that, we say, oh my God, isn't that gorgeous?
My name shall be
Oh my God, isn't that
remembered
gorgeous?
through the ages.
Oh my God, isn't that gorgeous?
These shall certainly prove
Oh
useful.
my God, isn't that gorgeous?
He's got clout.
Really, deep down, we are, each one of us, everything that there is. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. Really, deep down, we are, each one of us, everything that there is. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. And that's what it keeps up doing forever and ever. Only, it has holidays, which are called deaths. You know, in the story of the creation of the world in the Bible, God works for 7 days and rests the seventh. It's necessary to have a holiday. Holidays, holy day. The point is that a holiday is pause between something going on, is of the essence of the idea of a web.
Prepare to meet your doom!
A famous Irishman is supposed to have described a net as a lot of holes tied together with string.
Flawless!
So the holes are very, very important. These are the holy days. You see the holes? This all goes together.
Not even my own.
Really, deep down, we are, each one of us, everything that there is. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. Really, deep down, we are, each one of us, everything that there is. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. And that's what it keeps up doing forever and ever. So, there must be that interval. And it exists on all kinds of levels. It isn't simply that there is, for example, a sound that is sounded, is a vibration. And the sound goes on and off. Everything that we call sound is sound silence. There is no such thing as pure sound. You couldn't hear it. What you hear is that tap, 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 tap. For between every little undulation of sound, there is also an interval. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. Really, deep down, we are, each one of us, everything that there is. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. Really, deep down, we are, each one of us, everything that there is. Doing it this way, and again that way, and again another way. And that's what it keeps up doing forever and ever. When you listen to music, you hear a melody.
I fear no.
When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. When you listen to music, you hear a melody. But what you hear, actually, that makes the melody significant are the steps between the tones, what we call the intervals. And a person who doesn't hear intervals is tone deaf. He only hears noises. He doesn't hear the steps. So that interval between whatever happens is as important as what happens. So we'll call these two things, the sound and the silence, the life and the death, somewhat analogous in weaving to the warp and the woof. Now, look at the marvelous way in which warp and woof go together. A piece of cloth is an extraordinary thing when you consider it's made of a line of string. There's something that always struck me as a child. Fabulous. That string, just thread, could turn into cloth.
You are right.
Why should it hang together? How improbable. Another way of talking about the web is that there are different levels of magnification. For example, supposing you take a piece of embroidery, and here it is, obviously in front of you, an ordered and beautiful object. Then you take out a microscope, and you look at the individual threads. At a certain point, as you turn up the microscope, you'll get a hopeless tangle. It doesn't make any sense at all. The wrapped fiber that constitutes the thread is a mess. Hasn't been organized, nobody did anything about it. But at the level of magnification at which you actually see it with the naked eye, it's all been organized. It's all been organized. It's all been organized. It's all been organized.
Are we done? I have other matters to attend to.
All right, now keep turning up that microscope. Take one of those individual threads in the fiber that seems to be so chaotic and go into the constitution of that. And again, you will find fantastic order. You'll find the most gorgeous designs of molecules. Then keep turning it up. And again, at a certain level, you'll find chaos again. All right, keep going. And at another level, you'll find this marvelous order. Now you see, order and randomness constitute, in other words, the warp and the woof. Where everything is in order, everything's under control. In randomness, it's all been organized. It's all been organized. It's a mess. 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 But we wouldn't know what order was unless we had messes. It's the contrast of order and messes that order itself depends upon. And so in exactly the same way, it is the contrast of on and off, there and not there. In other words, life and death, being and non-being, that constitutes existence. Only we pretend that the random side of things, the disorderly side of things, could possibly win in the game of competition, or I would rather call it collaboration between the two. When you lose sight of the fact that the order principle and the random principle go together, that's exactly the same predicament as losing sight of the fact that all individually delineated things and beings are connected underneath.
I am ready for battle.
You know, just like mountains stick out of the earth and there's the fundamental earth underneath them. So all of us as different things, we stick out of reality. And there's a continuity underneath, but you ignore that. See, that's the thing that's left out. It's all been organized. It's a mess. 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 See, I'm just giving you many examples of the same principle. You know the old question. If a tree crashes in a forest and there is nobody around to hear it, is there a noise?
I shall claim what is mine.
This question has been discussed in many futile ways. But noise, basically, is a state of affairs that requires an eardrum and an audio nervous system behind the eardrum. When the tree falls, it makes the air vibrate. If there is anywhere around an ear with the appropriate nervous system, there will be a noise. Because noise is a relationship between motion in the air and ears. If there is not any ear around, there won't be any noise, although there will be vibration in the air. And if there is some instrument around, such as a microphone attached to a tape recorder, there will be noise. There will be a vibration. There will be light. In the darkness. In the same way, let's suppose the sun sends out light into space. Now, the space surrounding the sun will be black darkness, as if there were no light in it, unless a planet happens to float by. When a planet floats by, there will be light. In the darkness. But if there isn't anything to relate to the sun in that way, then comes no light. Now this goes right down to the root and ground of everything. It goes down to the essence of your nerves, your whole being. That it's all an interdependence. There will be noise. There will be a vibration. There will be light. In the darkness, there will be noise. There will be a vibration. There will be light. In the darkness. And that's why one of the basic symbols of the universe is the Chinese yin-yang symbol, which you know is a circle with an S curve in the center. One side of the S is black, the other is white. So it makes, as it were, two commas or two fishes. And the eye of the fish is the opposite color. The white fish has a black eye, the black fish has a white eye, curling in on each other. Now this thing is called a helix. And that is the fundamental form of the galaxies, the great nebulae we see out in space. And this is basically too the position of sexual intercourse. This is lovemaking. And this is, you know, when you hold hands and so on. This is it. This is it. There will be noise. There will be a vibration. There will be light. In the darkness, there will be noise. There will be a vibration. There will be light. In the darkness.
These shall certainly be useful. Stand ready.
But there are two involved, and the two are secretly one.
My name shall be remembered through the ages. You are right.
Lao Tzu, the Chinese philosopher, said, "The highest virtue is not virtue, and therefore really is virtue.
Prepare to
But
be
inferior
totally
virtue cannot let go of being virtue, therefore is not virtue." Translated in more of a periphrastic way, the highest virtue is not conscious of itself as virtue. Therefore really is virtue. The highest virtue is not conscious of itself as virtue. And therefore really is virtue. Lower virtue is so self-conscious that it's not virtue. That it's not virtue. Lower virtue is so self-conscious that it's not virtue. That it's not virtue.
one for the history books.
In other words, when you breathe, you don't congratulate yourself on being virtuous. But breathing is a great virtue. Living. It's living. When you come out with beautiful eyes, blue or brown or green, as the case may be, yourself for having grown one of the most fabulous jewels on earth. Just as eyes. And you don't account it a virtue. To see. To entertain the miracles of color and form. So but that's real virtue. Real virtue.
My name shall be remembered through the ages.
Real virtue. Real virtue. The highest virtue is not conscious of itself. That's virtue. That's virtue. That's virtue. And therefore really is virtue. The highest virtue is not conscious of itself. That's virtue. That's virtue. That's virtue. That's virtue. And therefore really is virtue. Lower virtue is so self-conscious that it's not virtue. That it's not virtue. Lower virtue is so self-conscious that it's not virtue. That it's not virtue. Virtue in the sense, the old sense of the word, a strength. As when we talk about the healing virtue of a plant. That's real virtue. But the other virtues are stuck on. They're ersatz. They're imitation virtues. And they usually create trouble. Because more diabolical things are done in the name of righteousness. And be assured that everybody of whatever nationality or political frame of mind or religion always goes to war with a sense of complete rightness. The other side is the devil. Our opponents, whether in China, Russia, or Vietnam, have the same feeling of righteousness about what they're doing as we have on our side. And a plague on both houses. Because, as Confucius said, the goody-goodies are the thieves.
This is needed.
Of virtue.
There,
Of virtue.
more to be vanquished.
The goody-goodies are the thieves of virtue. The goody-goodies are the thieves of virtue. The goody-goodies are the thieves of virtue. Which is the form of our own proverb.
My power
The road
knows
to hell.
no bounds.
Is paved with good intention. enormously complex, interrelated organisms. The same problem arises in medicine, because the body is a very complexly interrelated organism. And if you look at the body in a superficial way, you may see there's something wrong with it. Here's chickenpox, and there's spots that itch. You might say, well, the spots are there, cut them off. So you kill the bug. Well, then you find you've got a real problem. Because you have to introduce some bugs to kill the bug. It's like bringing rabbits into Australia. And that starts going all over the place and getting out. But then you think, well, now wait a minute. It wasn't the bugs in the blood. There are bugs all over the place. What was wrong with this person? That his blood system suddenly became vulnerable to those particular bugs. His resistance wasn't up. Therefore, what you should have given was not an antibiotic, but vitamins. Okay, so we're going to build up his resistance. But resistance to what? You may build up resistance to this and this and this class of bugs, but then there's another one that loves that situation. He comes right in. The way the world actually is an enormously complex, interrelated organism. The way the world actually is an enormously complex, interrelated organism. See, we always look at the human being medically in bits and pieces.
That was easy.
Because we have heart specialists, lung specialists, bone specialists, nerve specialists, and so on. And so on. They each see the human being from their point of view. There are a few generalists, but they realize the human body is so complicated that no one mind can understand it. And furthermore, supposing we do succeed in healing all these people of their diseases, what do we then do about the population problem? I mean, we've stopped cholera, the black bubonic plague, we're getting the better of tuberculosis, we may fix cancer and heart disease. Then what will people die of? Well, then let's go on living. There'll be enormous quantities of it. Then we have to fix this birth thing. Pills for everybody. Then we find, what are the effects, the side effects of those pills? What are the psychological effects upon men and women of not breeding children in the usual way? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
These shall certainly prove useful.
We don't know. We don't know. The way the world actually is an enormously complex, interrelated organism. The way the world actually is an enormously complex, interrelated organism.
My name shall be remembered through the ages.
So, in the same way, we find that the watching self, or the observing self, behind all our thoughts and feelings, is itself a thought. That is to say, when the police enter a house in which there are thieves, the thieves go up from the ground floor to the first floor. When the police arrive on the first floor, the thieves have gone up to the second. And so to the third, and finally out to the roof. And so when the ego is about to be outmasked, it immediately identifies with the higher self. It goes up a level. Because the religious game is simply a refined and highbrow version of the ordinary game.
At last.
How can I outwit me? How can I one-up me? So, if I find, for example, that in the quest for pleasure, the ordinary pleasures of the world, food, sex, power, food, sex, power, all this becomes a drag. And I think, no, it isn't there. So I go in for the arts, literature, poetry, music. And I absorb myself in those pleasures. Food, sex, power. I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, those pleasures. Food, sex, power. I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power, literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power. And after a while, they aren't the answer. So I go to psychoanalysis. And then I found out that's not the answer. I go to religion. But I'm still seeking what I was seeking when I wanted candy bars. I want to get that goodie. Only I see now that, of course, it's not going to be a material goodie. All material goodies fall apart. But maybe there's a spiritual goodie that's not going to fall apart. But in that quest, the quest is not different from the quest for the candy bar. Same old story. Only you've refined the candy bar, made it abstract and holy and pleasant and so on. So it is with the higher self. The higher self is your old ego. And you sure hope it is eternal. Food, sex, power. I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power. I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power. I absorb myself in literature, poetry, music, food, sex, power.
I shall bear it with honor. I feel the warmth of foes nearby.
That's the great problem. How to get that higher self working? How does it make any difference to what you do and what you think? I know all kinds of people who've got this higher self going, practicing their yoga, but they're just like ordinary people. Sometimes a little worse.
I fear no
And they can fool themselves. Fool themselves. They can fool themselves. They can say, for example, well, my point of view in religion is very liberal.
I need to build a
I believe that all
capable
religions
of
have
withstanding the creatures
divine
of the night.
revelation in them. But I don't understand the way you people will fight about it. You fight, say that we, Jehovah's Witnesses, have the real religion. The real religion. Others say, well, we Roman Catholics have it. And the Muslims say, no, it is in the Quran. And this is the right way. 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 And somebody else gets up, and he may be a rather highbrow Catholic, and say, well, God has given the Spirit through all the traditions, but ours is the most refined and mature. And then somebody comes along and says, well, as I said, they're all equally revelations of the divine. And in seeing this, of course, I'm much more tolerant than you are. You see? How that game is going to work? See, I could take this position. Supposing you regard me as some sort of a guru, and you know how gurus hate each other. They're always putting each other down. And I could say, well, I don't put other gurus down. See, that outwits all of them. See, we're always doing that. We're always finding a way to be one up.
Is exactly what I need.
And by the most incredibly subtle means. So you see that, you see? And you say, I realize I'm always doing that.
There's not a moment to wait.
And tell me, how do I not do that? How do I not do that? This is the right way. This is the right way. This is the right way. How do I not do that? This is the right way. How do I not do that? This is the right way. This is the right way.
These shall be so tight.
This is the right way. How do I not do that? This is the right way. How do I not do that? Say, why do you want to know? Well, I'd be better that way. Yeah, but why do you want to be better? Why do you want to be better? Why do you want to be better?
Enough stone to complete my house.
You see, the reason you want to be better is the reason why you aren't.
Hogston shall not fall, you vile
We aren't better
demons.
because we want to be. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Because all the do-gooders in the world, whether they're doing good for others or doing it for themselves, are troublemakers.
My name shall be
Troublemakers.
remembered.
On the basis that kindly let me help you or you'll drown, said the monkey, putting the fish safely up a tree. Kindly let me help you or you'll drown, said the monkey, putting the fish safely up a tree. Kindly let me help you or you'll drown, said the monkey, putting the fish safely up a tree. Kindly let me help you or you'll drown, said the monkey, putting the fish safely up a tree. Kindly let me help you or you'll drown, said the monkey, putting the fish safely up a tree.
My power pulses through me. So the tales are...
The stone house stands. On behalf of the survivors of Hogston, I extend our gratitude.
We white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, British, German, American, have been on a rampage for the past 100 or more years to improve the world. To improve the world. We have given the benefit benefits of our culture, our religion, our technology to everybody, except perhaps the Australian Aborigines. And we have insisted that they receive the benefits of our culture, even our political styles, our democracy. You better be democratic, or we'll shoot you. And having conferred these blessings all over the place, we wonder why everybody hates us. See, because sometimes doing good to others, and even doing good to oneself, is amazingly destructive. Because it's full of conceit.
There are still foes to be dealt with here.
How do you know what's good for other people? How do you know what's good for you? If you say you want to improve, you ought to know what's good for you. But obviously you don't. Because if you did, you would be improved. How do you know what's good for other people? How do you know what's good for you? If you say you want to improve, you ought to know what's good for you. But obviously you don't. Because if you did, you would be improved. So we don't know.
My name shall be remembered.
It's like the problem of geneticists, which they face today. I went to a meeting of geneticists not so long ago where they gathered in a group of philosophers and theologians and said, now look here, we need help. We now are on the verge of figuring out how to breed any kind of human character we would want to have. We can give you saints, philosophers, scientists, great politicians, anything you want. Just tell us, what kind of human beings ought we to be? So, I said, how will those of us who are genetically unregenerate make up our minds what genetically generate people might be? Because I'm afraid, very much, that our selection of virtues may not work.
This is incredible.
It may be like, for example, this new kind of high-yield grain, which is becoming ecologically destructive. When we interfere with the processes of nature and breed efficient plants and efficient animals, there's always some way in which we have to pay for it. And I can well see that eugenically produced human beings might be dreadful. We could have a plague of virtuous people. You realize that?
How satisfying.
Do you realize that? Any animal considered in itself is virtuous, does its thing, but in crowds they're awful. Like a crowd of ants or locusts on the rampage. They're all perfectly good animals, but it's just too much. I could imagine a perfectly pestiferous mass of 1 million saints. How do you know what's good for other people? How do you know what's good for you? If you say you want to improve, you ought to know what's good for you. But obviously you don't. Because if you did, you would be improved. How do you know what's good for other people? How do you know what's good for you? If you say you want to improve, you ought to know what's good for you. But obviously you don't. Because if you did, you would be improved. these people, look, there's the only thing you can do. Just be sure that a vast variety of human beings is maintained. Don't please breed us down to a few excellent types. Excellent for what? Excellent for what? We never know how circumstances are going to change, and how our need for different kinds of people changes. At one time, we may need very individualistic and aggressive people. At another time, we may need very cooperative, teamworking people. At another time, we may need people who are full of interest in dexterous manipulation of the external world. At another time, we may need people who explore into their own psychology. There is no knowing. But the more varieties and the more skills we have, obviously, the better. So, you see, here again, the problem comes out in genetics. We do not really know how to interfere with the way the world is.
He's got clout.
The sense that you just have to go on living. That life is a must. When you say to anything spontaneous, see, life is spontaneous. It happens, in the words of the Taoists, Ziran, which means of itself so. That's their Chinese expression for nature. What happens by itself, what isn't pushed, but it just pops up, you see? You came into being, you know? It happens in a kind of a plop way like that, see? Now, you can't tell that process. You ought to happen. You must happen. Because that puts a bind on it. In the same way as when you have a child and all the relatives have come to a party on Thanksgiving, the child into the middle of all the relatives and say, now dear, play. Now dear, play, play. Now dear, play, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand, play, play. Say now dear, play, play. Now dear, play, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand, play. See, it absolutely bugs the child to do it like that. And so this is the problem for every artist. Because an artist is a man who makes his living by playing. Whether he's dancing, painting, or playing music, or whatever it is. And he has to overcome this problem. He has to know how to play in public at a given time on an appointment. See? Now that's not an easy thing to learn. But when you catch on to the trick of it, you can do it. To play on demand. That's the hardest lesson of life. To contrive what is called by my Japanese artist friend Saburo Hasegawa, a controlled accident. Now dear, play. Now dear, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand, play. Say now dear, play. Now dear, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand, play. Now dear, play. Now dear, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand, play. Say now dear, play. Now dear, play. Play on demand, play on demand, play on demand, play.
Over mind. And I'm going into all the various problems which have to do with the control of the mind.
What's the worst that could happen? 'Cause it's happening to me. It's happening around us. It's all I ever see. I really hate to be this way. It's all I ever be. Paranoid and confused. I got nothing underneath. Don't fall asleep.
Got to be ready for action.
I'm falling deep inside. I don't wanna feel this way. It's tiring. Feeling like I'm letting off the sirens. Tell me that you love me in the silence when it's quiet. I'm diving deeper in the waters that are violent. Feeling like I'm drowning in the water. Don't know why I still bother to try. I've been wilding, putting the pieces together, but I keep finding reasons to get in my head. It's been confining. I'm counting my stars and waiting for silver lining. I'm staring at these walls and the ceiling, waiting for you to pick up the pieces of what I was, of what I am, and everything I want it to be. Don't fall asleep tonight. I'm falling deep inside. Fighting. I don't wanna feel this way. It's tiring. Feeling like I'm letting off the sirens. Tell me that you love me and
So give me some color, give me a place that I can go, 'cause there's no other. It's only there that I can go. It's all over now. Thought it was me, thought I was too much, oblivious to all of the wreckage that you caused. All I asked from you was to give me your love, give me your love, your verbal. My mind is a turn up, my head's full, and I'm shouting on the rooftop. You said it doesn't even matter, and I'm willing to stop, 'cause you're a bull. And my mind is to take. Every space up in my brain, stuck in a cycle of routine, but I'm afraid it's all over now. Keeping my heart on a plane. It shouldn't be silver, I should know better. You give me shelter, then it wasn't worth it. Tell me it's worth it. And my mind is a china shop. My heart's full, and I'm shouting on the rooftop. You said it doesn't even matter, and I'm willing to stop, 'cause you're a bull, and my mind is a china shop. What's the worst that could happen? 'Cause it's happening to me. It's happening around us. It's all I ever see. I really hate to be this way. It's all I ever be. Paranoid and confused. I got nothing underneath. Don't fall asleep tonight. I'm falling deep inside. It's tiring, feeling like I'm letting off the sirens. Tell me that you love me in the silence when it's quiet. I'm diving deeper into waters that are violent, feeling like I'm drowning in the water. Don't know why I still bother to try. I've been wildin', putting the pieces together, but I keep finding reasons to get in my head. It's been confining. I'm counting my stars and waiting for silver lining. I'm staring at these walls and the ceiling, waiting for you to pick up the pieces of what I was, of what I am, and everything I want it to be. Don't fall asleep tonight. I'm falling deep inside. Fighting, I don't wanna feel this way. It's tiring, feeling like I'm letting off the sirens. Tell me that you love me in the silence when it's quiet. I'm diving deeper into waters that are violent, feeling like I'm drowning in the water. Don't know why I still bother to try. I do the things I wanna do. You should do the things you want to do. Oh baby, you know that I like the way you dance. Oh, I wonder how I will miss it. Baby, but the summertime you send it, you send it, you send it. Baby, it's true that I like you, what's so cool. But I don't want to leave you yesterday, to leave you yesterday. Baby, it's true that I like you, what's so cool. But I don't want to leave you yesterday.
Can you imagine for a second it's just me and you? Only you and me in this world I've been leading to. Just the rush of the touch when I'm feeling you. For eyes to breaks like someone ever knew. Dance on the spot like nothing else made us two. Me, this moment is all that I ever knew. All that there ever was, all that we ever do. Perfect unison, just like a picture of the sun and moon. And you can fall back, I will catch you if you fall. Don't you hold back, All these secrets that you hold, baby, show me, show me anything you want. I'ma smash the whole dance, won't let the sand go, no. And you can fall back, I will catch you if you fall. Don't you hold back, All these secrets that you hold, baby, show me, show me anything you want. I'ma smash the whole dance, won't let the sand go, no.
Baby, it's true that I like you, what's so cool. But I don't want to leave you yesterday, to leave you yesterday. Baby, it's true that I like you, what's so cool. But I don't want to leave you yesterday, to leave you
I shall claim what is mine once again.
So baby, go ahead and run your mouth. Your mind's amazing, I don't think I'm ever getting out. Can I picture every truth, can never show me how? No way. So why you saying that we don't belong? Bitter harmony in every single thing you want. Now and then I'll still be singing all your favorite songs all day. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm just a good assuming. Maybe I'm done. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But we go from nothing, hard then fight and we keep getting low. Let's start some money, you can get them out. Go ahead and run, you always let me down. And I don't wanna find my way out of your mess cause you don't like it. Love to see me struggle, always messing up my psyche. Burning all my bridges just to let someone understand me. Hate it when you smoke cause I know I'm still paying to fight you. Cause I know you don't like me, I know you don't like me. I could've known about it all along. Just let you write down all your wishes but I'm sure you won't. They were never really perfect but we didn't know nothing. You had me thinking about it for so long. Oh, my never-ending reasons ever good enough. Way too many sour melodies for me to want something. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm just a good assuming. Maybe I'm done. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But we go from nothing, hard then fight and we keep getting out. Let's start some money, you can get them out. Go ahead and run, you always let me down. And I don't wanna find my way out of your mess cause you don't like it. Love to see me struggle, always messing up my psyche. Burning all my bridges just to let someone understand me. I hate it when you smoke cause I know I'm stuck in a pipe dream. Cause I know you don't like me, I know you don't like me.
Build strong defenses. I need all the help I can get.
Evil lurks near.
I
I don't wanna be alone, feeling like it's getting old. It's really the life I chose, don't listen to me no more. Put your problems on me some more, carry them like I carried you. I'm hurting, guess it's the pain that love ensues. Issued all my issues, red flag on the play. Walking to the death of the day, death of the river and bay. How could you sit in my face, say what you said? How could you sit in my space, and you did what you did? How could you eat off my plate?
These shall certainly prove useful.
I raise as your glass tonight. You gon' toast to all of your broken promises and lost to death of your consciousness and your obligance. Head banging on the door of your home. A place to stay, a place to lay. I've been needing some help, never betrayed. The negative don't show way. Still got them yelling at my face. Lost my mind to my better self. I'll find it again someday.
Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know. Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know. Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know. Said I know sometimes, I know sometimes, I know.
I don't wanna be. The queen takes what is hers.
I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be.
One for the history books. Hard-won victory.
It's not personal. It's strictly business.
That's much better. They're coming to destroy my work. I can hear him. Exactly what I do. My name shall be remembered through the ages. Stand ready. I'm ready for you, you beasts. I'll show you what Godric is made of. Anything less would be unacceptable.
The road to liberating reverie is long and paved with terrors.
Cry when you left in a puff of smoke. Pain in the left of my chest, you know. I don't have much, but you're sent unclothed. I close my eyes and I fuck your ghost. Break my arms but spare my legs. Take my heart cause it wears your name. I fall apart, did you do the same? Did you do the same for me?
My hands is a gift.
Look, I'm the kid, what it's all grown up. Heart kind of broke, cause I'm out of luck. If I had a clone, we would probably fuck. I don't got nobody else to trust. I'll break my arms, but spare my legs. Take my heart, cause it wears your name. I fall apart, did you do the same? Did you do the same for me?